Good morning, everybody. This is Vince with Listings to Leads, and we're going to get started here in just a minute, in a couple minutes, waiting for the top of the hour. But can you let me know in the chat panel that you can see my screen and hear me talking? It sounds like it's working okay. We'll give it another minute or two to let people log in.
Hey, Vince, Scott here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good. Have you, the email that we were discussing is now live. Which,
Yeah, I'm not sure what
yeah,
you're talking about, but we're live here.
yep. And I'll point you to that email
Okay.
so we can show everybody.
All right, we'll give it another minute. We'll get started. Or actually, it's 11 o'clock, so let's get started. Let me turn on the recording. Okay, good morning, everybody. This is Vince with Listings to Leads. We've got Scott here as well. And today's call is for lenders, so Listings to Leads for lenders. At a high level, we've been here helping realtors with advertising, with marketing their listings. We have a whole bunch of tools that help them advertise even if they don't have listings. And if an agent needs to have, more contacts to talk to you about helping people buy homes or sell homes, we've got a lot of tools to help them do that. So as a lender, when you're signing up with us, you're able to sign up for an account and give free seats to our platform to your real estate partners. If you have a number of agents that you're working with, our system can help their business grow, and you're bringing kind of that technology. So instead of calling about what today's rates are with, a couple dozen other lenders in your market, you're offering a really high value conversation with some high value technology to help your real estate partners grow their business. We also have title companies using the system for the exact same reason, really to grow their real estate relationships, offering listings to leads and giving them a seat and helping them along to understand the platform, or just helping them run ads to make things happen. One thing about that's different, I think, for lenders is if you're working with agents who have listings and you're helping them capture buyer leads, well, those are really great leads for you as well, because most of those people are going to need financing to purchase a home. So it really works in tandem when you're a lender helping agents who have listings get in there. Before we dive into the nuts and bolts of the system, I do want to point out a couple of resources for you. And these you can share with your clients, with your agent partners if you want. But leadgenwebinars.com is a page where you can sign up for free classes. Scott and myself both do classes. Today's here is on lenders, and Scott's doing something on social media and geofarm and database. And it really talks to a new calendar that we have to help agents sort of guide them along on getting, valuable actions done. I do another class called Top Tools for More Listings, and I think that's important to most realtors in the industry. Facebook and Google ads, which really breaks down how to generate buyer leads and to generate seller leads from these two major platforms. And then Get Started, which is a really good introduction class. Now, all of those classes, including this one, are recorded and put right here on our YouTube channel. So you can definitely find this even if you're not a client, or if you want to steer your potential real estate partners to this page. Everything that I just showed you on Lead Gen Webinars is recorded here, including the classes that Scott does, which are sometimes deeper dives on specific aspects of real estate marketing. So those are always there. And then lastly, I want to make sure everybody is familiar with our mastermind group, and that is a private group on Facebook, and you do have to be a client to get invited. So make sure that you, as clients and your agent partners, are using the support team to get inside of here, and just ask them for a link to the mastermind group. They'll get you in. So let's log into listings to leads to kind of look at what you would see if you were a lender or if you were a title officer. On our website, you can sign up right on our website. Everything we do here is month to month. And usually the packages start at $150 a month for up to 5 agents. This gentleman, this is a live account for a lender out in New Jersey, and he's upgraded to 50. So he's working with a lot of different agents, helping them unlock value from listings to leads and capturing, buyer leads and seller leads. And I think that's one thing, for lenders, their main motivation is often helping agents get buyer leads, because those buyer leads are mortgage leads. However, if you're a lender or a title professional and able to bring a really credible system that can help agents get listings, your relationship's going to be pretty rock solid. So when we look here at this agents page, we've got, agents from various companies, and so they all have their own branding, they all have their own social media accounts connected, their listings flow into their own accounts, and that just gives agents a whole lot of leverage and ways of working with the system. And so I'm going to click on the listings tab for this one particular agent here, and this shows us kind of the things that we're doing. So we can market homes when they're active, when they're for lease, when they're pending or sold. And that's great. Every kind of listing, every status that you're at is designed, it has call to actions to help you capture buyer leads and seller leads. And so with that, you want to make sure that you're leveraging those tools. We do have, when everybody signs up, including you, the lender, or you, the title, we have a wizard, kind of a setup wizard, to get everything in place, to get your branding there, to get your picture there. And also just to connect your social media for our auto posting, and also social media for to run ads. So agents are able to run ads on their properties. They would log in, they would see all the tools that we see here, everything from Facebook ads and free posts to print flyers and nearby homeowner letters and postcards, and then tools for your CRM that you can blast out and things like that. And everything in all of these tools, whether they're in print or whether it's an e-flyer, or definitely if it's an ad for Google or Facebook, they all have call to actions built in. And I just want to go to the simplest way of where most lenders want to work, and that is to help their agents get in, connect their Facebook account, and run ads on their properties, right? And so I just clicked on the Facebook and Instagram ad button there, and everything that needs to happen for this ad is already pre-written. And if you want, you can customize it. You can click in this box here and say, hey, great schools. If there's something missing that's compelling, you can type it right here. And because what you're seeing in the preview is what people are going to see online. You can also change this if you want to upload a video. So if you're working with agents that are investing in really nice video, they can, upload it right here at that green button. Or you can say, hey, let's do a carousel ad. Let's show the kitchen. Let's show one of the bedrooms. And you kind of get an idea. You can insert up to 5 photos. And that makes the ad a little more compelling than just a static image. Now you have a carousel ad. People can sort of gather a little bit more about the house. And those are just some simple ways of customizing. What I do also want to mention right here is that if you want to be marketing in other areas, maybe other cities, like big cities that are adjacent or nearby, or if you want to market in other states, you can do that, right? You can just type in the name of the city, and this ad will show up for people that live, in this case, in a 15-mile radius. You can change that to a 30-mile radius. So there are a lot of agents that have homes in places that might be second homes, or in kind of low tax states, and people definitely want to advertise. And also just, as people retire, they want to get out of the colder climates. So that's really something smart that you can be doing with our ad software. If we go all the way down, you'll see that we do free social media auto posting. We have postcards. So if you want to do just listed or just sold postcards, one thing to know is if it's early stage, like in this case, this home is just listed, the call to actions are designed to get buyers. You can go to that website, you can scan that QR code. But if you're dealing with a home that's later stage, like under contract or pending or sold, the call to actions are designed to help you get listings. But even though this home is just listed, if you flip the postcard over, you'll notice that it's always going to say this is going to affect your home value. So we're always trying to find out where the homeowners are. And in this case, we know what everybody knows, which is a lot of home buyers actually own a home that they need to sell. So our tools are designed to sort of find those folks. If your agents are sitting on hundreds or thousands uh, of leads in a CRM, well, we have a lot of e-flyers, either related to listings or related to our PDF guides or related to our landing pages. So there's lots of ways to get out there. And then there's cool stuff. We do the social media auto posting. We create a YouTube video and put an auto post it up there, and we give you QR codes. There's a lot of ways to get out and market your listings. If you don't have listings, agents can always borrow listings. They do have to pay attention to their office rules and their MLS rules, but the technology is here where they can just grab a listing, drop in the zip code and MLS ID, and it'll pop it in. And now they have a bunch of things to market. When we jump down, I'm going to kind of skip down here. I'll skip ads for a second and go down to PDF guides. There are 80 PDF guides, 40 for buyers and 40 for sellers. Now, these are for the agents, if the agents are logging in. If you're a lender, you have an additional 11 guides, which are talking about high-level loans, right? So here, when we see these are designed to talk about certain types of loan packages. And you can, as a lender, click on marketing tools and you can run an ad on them. You can go straight to market like that. You can run an ad on Google, Facebook. You can share it to your own database. Maybe you have your own leads inside of a CRM. You can copy that and blast it there. And then there are print flyers, things like that too, right? So when it comes to PDF guides, you've got some directly for lenders, but the agents also have PDF guides that are branded to them for buyers and for sellers. And just like you could do with your PDF guides, agents can now market it to their social media accounts through their Google platform. And also, if they've got their own CRM, they can copy that and blast it out. And anybody who wants to download it can download it for free, as long as they give up their contact information. And just like everything else, we've got print tools as well. Another section here that I think is always, our clients really love it. It's called social content. And I think, if I broad brush it, I'd say 40 to 50% of realtors still have no idea what's going on social media. They don't know what to do. They just know it's there. Maybe they have a business page. This is awesome for those kinds of people. When you come here the first time, we're going to ask you to connect to your social media accounts. We're going to ask you how often you want us to post, and then what topics you want us to post. Now, some of the topics we can post are the PDF guides that I just mentioned. And the cool thing about it is we put text, we put an image, and we put landing pages behind it. So if somebody wants to download those for free from your social media networks, awesome. They just got to give you their contact information. We have them in Spanish, and for lenders, we also can auto post those to your socials as well. We also have a lot of home design posts here. So if you click the eyeball, you can read all the articles we've written. They're all conversational. The photographs are really, I want to just say eye-catching, because we're already getting feedback that our clients' Instagram networks are increasing in just a matter of months, and the SEO from their Google business pages are increasing as well. So we have clients just in just a few months going, from lower status to showing up to number one in their market. And they're really attributing it to the constant content that we're putting there, which is helping that Google page get SEO. So you definitely want to be turning this on. There are all kinds of sections, use what fits you. And then the last section that I want to kind of cover here is landing pages. And landing pages are, you get a handful that are just pre-designed for you: free home values, down payment assistance, new construction, iBuyer. And this particular client has been creating his own landing pages, and every lender can create their own landing pages, and they can also, agents can as well. So you might want Property Valuation Plus as our instant home value page. FSBOs are obviously for FSBOs, one for expired. So these are templated landing pages that all you have to do is choose the one that you want and type in the name of city and click create landing page, and it will be created. I'm going to show you something here that this particular client did. He has a recorded webinar for first-time home buyers. And so if you click here, you can register, right? And so what we're looking at here, listings to leads didn't create. I mean, he used our template, but you're able to create landing pages, and you can embed video, you can embed timers, bullet points, and really get whatever your value proposition is out to the market. And after you've created any landing page, you're always going to have the ability to market. In this case, running ads on Facebook. You should be able to run ads on Google as well. And then there are QR codes, and you can share it for free on social media. So having landing pages on specific niches are definitely valuable. And I do want to point out that one of the most valuable landing pages for realtors is a home valuation landing page. And agents get unlimited landing pages. So if they're working with, a handful or a dozen different farm markets, you're able to tell them, hey, we can create a landing page to help you get listings in all of those farm markets. And that's really awesome. You just go up here, create landing page in their account, and you go for it. You customize it. As you can see, there's a picture of downtown Princeton in the back. And yeah, you can run ads on Facebook. You can run ads on Google. You can get an e-flyer for your database and blast it out on your current leads. And one thing, I'll just share this story. One of our clients is actually printing door hangers from Vistaprint, and not even door knocking, but having his agents just go out and hang them on the doors, and just says, hey, go walk that neighborhood. And he can tell who's walking the neighborhood, because by the end of the day, you've got listing leads, because people can scan right here and just go find out what's happening, right? So, or find out the value of their home. So there are a lot of ways to hit your market as an agent, to build out your farm, whether it's through ads on Facebook or Google or e-flyers or any multiple of our print tools. There's just a lot of ways to get out there. So that's kind of the underlying story of listings to leads. That's what we're doing. What I do want to talk about, though, is kind of engagement and how you get people in, because you might have, I don't know, 2 or 3 or possibly more agents that you want to tell them about this, right? And we've created some resources for you under this Invite Agents tab. Now here, this is for something if you want to run an ad just to invite various agents around your area. So if you wanted to just run an ad to say, hey, I've got access to listings to leads, and let me get you a free account. Type in your favorite town where you're building your business. Maybe you expand your radius, and you click publish, okay? If you want to share that for free to your socials, just click on social media posts, and you can do that there. And then there are e-flyers. So if you've got a database of agents, all the bullet points that are relevant to this are here. Print flyers as well. So maybe you're dropping into an office and you want to leave that behind for some people. And I think and all those things are kind of driving to this landing page. So if you feel like you want to drive people to this landing page just by sharing it, it's obviously got some high level bullet points. And if they want a free account, they just got to give you their contact information. And here is a PowerPoint presentation that we've designed for you. And it's really to give you kind of a deck to speak to, right? And it talks about what listings to leads is and kind of how we do it, right? How do we capture leads? Well, we do it through social media, we do it through your farm, and we do it with the seller sphere of influence and through your database marketing. And so you get some examples over here of what's happening. And then if you keep going through the presentation, it's just going to give you some visual ideas, right? Examples of what these kinds of tools look like. So it's really simple. You might want to check it out, and you might, if you get in that position where you need to present that, it's really built here and waiting for you. I do want to point out though, one kind of thing that I see people, which can frustrate people, and that is you might have, like, let's say you sign up for 5 agents and you enter 5 agents in here, and you put in one, and you go to the next one, you add the next one, and we're going to send out an instant intro email to those folks telling them that you've invited them to listings to leads. But I'm sure you and all of us, including your agents that you're inviting, are getting hundreds of emails a day, and they may not see that. So I definitely recommend that you are chatting with them first, giving them a quick phone call, and tell them, I'm gonna send you an invite right now. Log in and go through that wizard. The setup wizard has so much automation, it frankly blows a lot of people away. All of our new clients are just surprised because we can connect to their social media accounts. We can start auto pulling in their listings. They're automatically adding their branding. So all this branded content is getting out onto the internet for free. And if they're lucky and they have big social media accounts, they can end up getting free leads, and that's really going to reflect highly on you. So I definitely recommend that you're speaking to the people that you're inviting, and then you go up here and you add them, and boom, the wizard is going to really launch so much of that. So I think lastly, we went down this section here. There's definitely more to it. There are more fun, cool tools that you can find. We've got some awesome new technology that you'll see on the leads tab, which is AI text follow-up, which is really compelling. So if you're working with an agent who is really focused on generating a number of leads, converting the leads are going to require some touches, and our AI text follow-up is really going to help shorten the cycle for a lot of agents. A lot of agents, they might call once, probably never going to call twice. This text follow-up is just going to text those people until they're ready for a phone call, and that's really, I think, a lot more valuable to agents. And so that's going to be available on the leads tab. I do want to point out this section here, which is our dashboard. So every time that you log in, you can kind of ask yourself, do you want buyer leads or do you want seller leads? And whichever tab you click, we're going to tee up all the tools that are related to you at that point. So if you need buyer leads, click on create a Facebook ad. We're going to show you the homes that would generate buyer leads. In this case, we got an open house. So I'm just going to click lead ads. From your account, and I'm logged in as the lender, you could actually run ads and send leads to yourself or to the agent. In this case, you would be paying for it. But the agent can also log in and only run ads on their properties, the listings that are inside their account. So in this case, you can see it's sponsored by the loan officer, and you could just, boom, run ads. And I can tell you this, because we work with a lot of lenders. There are a lot of lenders that know, who have worked with agents for a long time, and they know that agents aren't going to adopt this. They're not going to even, they'll log in one time and that might be it. So they focus on working with agents with listings, and some of these guys will just run their own ads, drive the leads back to the loan officer, pre-qualify them, and then give them back to the agent and just say, hey, they're ready to buy a home at X number of dollars. Please help them out. This also helps loan officers because you have a guaranteed loan. If you are, well, not guaranteed, but you know it's in your hands already. There are certainly many times where you're working with an agent, you're helping them with all these kind of great tools and social media and capturing buyer and seller leads, and they hand their loan off to somebody else. That's frustrating. and certainly lenders call me and say, hey, can we get that person out of here? And the answer is yes, you can delete those people and add new ones. But there are some senior folks that have been doing this for years, and they know, oh, I'm just going to send the leads back to me. I'll convert them because I know how to convert them. I'll get them pre-qualified and get them back to my real estate partner. And in a sense, your value is even going even higher because now you're handing you're handing a lead of somebody who is ready to buy a home to your real estate partner. So this can be a really great way of doing that. But you can also run ads, or the agents can run ads on the landing pages, like I was showing you earlier, and they can run ads on the PDF guide. So even if they don't have listings, they can go out and generate buyer leads and seller leads from Facebook or from Google. Now, if you keep moving down the down this dashboard, you're going to see that there are landing pages here that are relevant in this case for all leads, but if it was buyers or sellers, it would be there. And so whatever is relevant to you on this dashboard, it's going to be right here. So if I wanted to market this home that is under contract, I could click market, and all of the marketing tools that are here are available to me, right? And so if I wanted to run an ad on a home that was under contract, I'd get seller leads. Anytime a home is pending, under contract, or sold, the call to actions are to offer a free home value. And so this is a really great and inexpensive and easy way of getting seller leads with name, email, and phone number. You can share it for free to social media, and if you have the settings right, we're going to auto post it to your social media for you. And of course, you've got print tools, and you got the e-flyer for your database. And I do want to point out, this home is under contract, so it really wouldn't be relevant. But if you're working with agents who have open houses, we have a whole toolkit for open house marketing. And for our clients who use it, like give themselves 5 or 7 days, they're easily generating 50, 100 leads from just one home. So definitely you want to market your homes with our system. The PDF guides are here, they're ready for you. So while I drove down on this left-hand side to kind of get into the back end, you could really work from the dashboard, and you can market PDF guides, landing pages, or listings. You've also got short form video scripts. If you're doing video for social media, we kind of tee that up for you as well. And that's really the nature of listings to leads, right? Helping agents get buyers, helping agents get sellers, helping them market, and definitely giving them, some really powerful automated tools for social media. Scott, what did I miss here?
Yeah. So, yeah, everybody, welcome to the call. This is Scott Pierce at Listings to Leads. So, a couple of things. One is we've got a number of landing pages that we're working on. They're going to be going live soon. Would love to get any feedback. So if anybody's got any feedback on them, or at some point maybe we'd love to review them with you, get a hold of Vince or I, Vince at Listings to Leads, Scott at listingstoleads.com. But we are also going to be putting in time-sensitive content to share with your buyers and your homeowners, right, that are thinking about refinancing. And so I'm going to have Vince actually show you what is right now live in your account. So Vince, go to Customize Dashboard to the far right. Yep. Click on that. And then check on the far left, Recommended Email Blast. Yep. And hit Apply. And so just wait for a second here and you'll see. And then let's go ahead and click on that Customize one more time, Vince, and bring it a little bit closer, maybe right under the, there, that's fine. Perfect. And so now we got a new widget on the dashboard called Database Emails. And where's that one? Just go ahead and click on the All Email Blast, I guess. We'll find out why it wasn't in there. And, wait, huh? Try clicking on New. Oh, there we go. Rates lowered. It's, you know what? It's the fourth one. There's not the first two. There you go. Yep. So these two emails are now in all of your accounts. So go ahead and click on that. And so there's an email to send to your buyer leads about getting a home loan. right now that it's more affordable with the rates going down. So that would be this one. And you can see the headline there, rates lowered, more affordable homes, time to buy. All right. And you can see the email. And so the email was written to apply for most cases. Make sure you edit it as appropriate for your local market. So as you can see there, it starts off with the Fed just cut the rates by 50 basis points for the first time in 4 years. All that text right there to motivate the home buyers to reach back out to you to talk about getting a home loan. Got a great graphic right there. And so for this, Vince, if you scroll back to the top, you can edit it. You can copy the code, drop it into a CRM, right? So if you had another CRM that you'd like to send this out via, that would be great too. You can send yourself a test email. You can see what it looks like in your email. So this email, and Vince, go back to that widget and let's look at that other one. Yeah, here you can see where if you got a bunch of buyer leads in listings to leads, you could send it right through listings to leads as well.
I'm going to send this to Joe real quick.
Yeah, there's the test email.
Yeah. Go back to the widget on the dashboard.
Yeah, let's go back to the dashboard so we can kind of just,
Yeah.
well, because that really wasn't there. So again, from the dashboard, scroll down to the widget once that's activated. If you don't see the emails were, oh, there it is. Yeah, rates lowered, more buyers. Oh, it is right there. Oh, okay, perfect. So we've got lower rate, save thousands. Yep, so click on that one. Lower rate, save thousands of dollars.
I'm going to click. Is it edit?
Yeah, you can click edit or you can click the title. So there we go. Perfect. So they were on the dashboard. I just didn't recognize them. And so again, this is for your homeowners that may be wanting to refi. So this would be a great email for them. Again, you can edit this. You can send it as is through listings to leads. You can edit it, take it to your own CRM and send it out. Send yourself a test email. So again, some really good time sensitive content for you to share with your leads. Now, this is super easy with listings to leads. You can create a social media post with this, right? There's a lot of other great stuff that you can do. So, I mean, Vince, copy all of that. Just click in there and just copy all, like Control A or whatever it is on a PC. You can't just do Control A or Control C.
Yeah.
Yeah, try that. And then you know what? So for this one, I think if we go to social content, we could just go drop it right into Facebook, but I was actually going to do it through listings to leads, but.
Well, let's put it here since we're here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would do this on your business page. And
yeah. And then you might have to download the image separately and then upload that like you would as a normal Facebook post.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then again, you could take that content, you could run it as an ad. So that'd be a great ad to run as well. So anyways, yeah, so our whole intent is a couple of things. One is we're going to be bringing a lot more tools to the lenders for you to directly generate your own leads. So that's where some of these landing pages are going to be coming in. Look, absolutely phenomenal. We've been benchmarking against some of the best vendors in the industry or in the space. And so I'm super excited to get these landing pages to you. We got weekly content. This is kind of an easy one, but we're going to start bringing more content to you as lenders to share both with homeowners regarding refi and home buyers regarding the buying process. And then Vince, one more thing that I don't know if a lot of lenders know, that if you go to go to agents and click on an agent's, and let's go to agent profile, where you can make sure all the buyer leads they are generating get sent to you at the same time they get sent to the agent. So down here, you'll see they've got that. Well, they have send all leads, but you can see under alternative email, there's a drop down. Vince, hit that drop down and just don't change it, but just show that you can send buyer leads only.
Yeah.
And that way, as a lender, if you're running the ads for the agents, like what Vince was saying, or the agents run the ads themselves, you will get all the buyer leads sent to you automatically. So I would make sure I work with my agent, Make sure your agent knows what you're up to so that you two can work together. But now you don't have to wait on the agent to do something, right? You can start working with those leads directly. So again, whether the agent did the ad or generated the lead from a post, from an email, whatever it is, you will be CC'd on those leads. So make sure you take advantage of that. Let Vince Ryan know if you need any help with that or making sure it works properly for you. But again, we want to make sure you have the tools that you need to generate your business, but also working with your agents a lot easier. And Vince, one thing I would say, go back to listings, or no, I'm sorry, training. I apologize. So two things right here I want to mention to the lenders is anytime your agents are sitting around, don't know what to do to generate leads, this is a fantastic place to come to. Whether they want to follow along with us on a day-to-day basis, they just want to pick something. Today's the 26th. You can see we got the 100 home marketing plan that we're promoting, right, to get that out there. But they could pick anything they want. They could pick, listing marketing. They could pick sold pending, whatever they want. But this is for the agents so that they never again say, what should I do to generate business? And then Vince, I think also for the lenders, if you scroll up, because I know lenders love doing lunch and learns, they love doing trainings. And if you click on presentations there, I'll tell you a phenomenal one is Open House Mastery. And Vince, if you click on that, any time you've got an opportunity to train with agents, this presentation right here is amazing. I think, Vince, if you click on Google Slides in the lower right, that should open up Google, because from here I can go into presentation mode. Right, yeah, so it looks like, yep, perfect. So I believe as a lender, you should be able to do exactly what Vince is doing. And now you can put in presentation mode and do a phenomenal, and this, I'll tell you, this presentation, a lot of work on it. Vince, go into slideshow mode. I just want to show the lenders here, the transitions are fantastic on this. You're going to look like $1 million. You just kind
One
of
thing, one thing I'd say about this, because some lenders work in the Mac system, this doesn't work if you download it and start running it through an Apple platform. You want to leave it in Google for all these kind of transitions and slides and the movement that's going on.
Yeah, great point. I'm using a Mac. Vince is using a PC, so it works great no matter what if you leave it within the Google browser. So yeah, don't download it. If you want to download it, upload it, edit it, whatever, but just be aware, yeah, you'll lose a lot of the transitions if you do that.
Especially video. I don't know if you have video in here.
Yeah, I think I can't remember. No, actually, there's no video, I don't think.
Okay. If there is video, it just stops. Just you don't know what's wrong. Yeah, but this is a nice presentation. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, doing an open house is one of the best ways, to generate buyer leads, but also with Open House Mastery, what we're doing here is really helping you get into generating seller leads, what to say to the people as they come in the door, what to hand them, how to make sure they hang out a little bit longer than otherwise normal, and the scripts to use, right, both in the intro and the outro of that open house. So not only are we going to help the agents generate the leads like normal, but we're also, with this presentation, we're helping them convert those leads into business. And you can see like how hot that is. I mean, dude, we got scripts talking about Nextdoor, making sure that sellers promote, because if an agent try to post on Nextdoor, they're probably going to get kicked off or at least the post deleted. Right? We're going to do a top 50 to our database. We're really going to get into the experience. We want by the time somebody goes through the second or third open house of that agent, that they know that that agent is like a star or someone that they just recognize, because their open house is so above and beyond everybody else, and it doesn't take a ton of extra time or money. It can actually, it's just really more about the thought and making sure you plan ahead and not just reacting and showing up 5 minutes before the open house starts.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, this is, and and I tell you, food and drink, you can go to Costco, buy a 5-pound container of premium mixed nuts that are fantastic. You buy little serving cups, put the nuts in there, have some Martinelli's apple juice, the carbonated, you're off and running. I mean, that right there is inexpensive, but it's also very good, right? It's healthy, it's filling. People, 99% of people love nuts. If they got allergies, they probably know they have the allergy and won't eat them. But then you got, a couple of bottles of Martinelli's for, $3 or $4 each. For 20, $25, you've got a quote unquote catered open house that is going to get a lot of these people coming through, stopping and hanging out. And if you invite neighbors, right, using the nearby homeowner letter, you're going to get some great listing opportunities as well. So yeah, take advantage of that. I would say get with me if you have any questions on presenting this. I present this once in a while to our clients. And so if you want to present this, feel free to get a hold of me, scott@listingstoleads.com. We can walk through it together and help make that you are amazing at presenting this and getting better relationships with your agents.
A couple things I want to point out. Definitely point your agent clients to this page, the success stories, because there's a lot here that our clients are telling us. And this one, I know, Scott, you had mentioned yesterday on a call that 100,000 in GCI in this year alone from a nearby homeowner letter. And I think a lot of agents can learn very simply from just the quick stories that our agents are sharing with us. So definitely check out the success stories if you want to use. Make sure your agents are looking at this because it'll give them some ideas. And then lastly, I want to make sure that on the leads tab, I mentioned it earlier, but if you're working with an agent who is really focused on generating leads and converting that into business, start testing out our AI text follow-up, because this is really just some strong software that will build the conversation with the right kinds of questions and get those people ready for a phone call. And we're already using it with other agents and it's working out great. So,
Yeah, and it's actually half off through like October 4th or something. So now is a great time to get into it and try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's kind of the story. I don't see any questions. If you have any questions, let me know. I think the training calendar is great here. And so and one thing that Scott didn't say is, as you can see here today is the 100-point marketing plan. But let's say somebody just wanted to focus on new construction or any other idea. If they click here, we've got landing pages for that. We've got a step-by-step guide, and we've also got the marketing tools just queued up for advertising new construction. So you actually, in this case, have a new construction page by default in your account. And right here, boom, you can run an ad on Facebook. You can run an ad on Google. You can you can share it for free on social media, and you got QR codes and stuff like that. So the training calendar can be really useful for people who don't really know where to start, but maybe one of these topics are relevant to what they want to get out, and do. So I don't see any other questions. Scott, thanks for joining me here today. This call is being recorded and it'll be up on our YouTube channel probably by tomorrow. Yeah. And definitely check out the call for lenders if you want to see that again. But the other kind of main topics of what listing leads can do is right here. So you can learn a whole heck of a lot here. All right, everybody, don't forget, everything we do is month to month. You can sign up right here. Just go to the lenders tab. If you want to schedule an appointment with me, you can do that here. If you want to start a 30-day free trial, it's really easy. You start